mother about this, at tealcomedy.com. And he is the real deal. Give it up for Dan Teal. Danny Moore.
I always feel so bad for the music there. You just don't get into it, eh? It's all right. Everyone made it tonight? We're all here. I almost didn't make it in tonight. Nothing to do with the weather, though. Actually, as you said, I'm from Brampton, and had to take my dog out for a walk at the park there in Brampton. Problem is, my dog always likes to slip off the leash and run away, so I'm having to chase him down like, Harbinder! The problem is no one will help me at the park because they hate me. I don't know why. Kind of like when I lived in Woodbridge, I used to go for walks with my dog, Marcello. Or even here in Mississauga, me and my dog, Rover. No, I'm not going to say. I used to go for walks. It's nice to be here. Oh, it's me on the TV. See, normally it's like hockey games and football games and stuff when you're in the pubs. But that's okay. It's hockey and whatnot. As far as sports go, do you know how you can really tell that a sport is terrible? You can tell a sport is terrible when the matchup is Ontario versus Northern Ontario. You know you're in for a sweetheart of a treat there. It's curling, by the way, just in case anybody's wondering. Not the crowd to mock curling in front of, apparently. It's okay, I don't care. It's gonna get worse. Anyway, I was at a store the other day. And I go back to my car. And someone is changing their baby on my hood. What store was I in? Of course it was Walmart. Of course it was. It had to be. It's the only place that authorizes this activity. But I got him. Now when I go to Walmart, I leave a broken beer bottle on my hood. But now I can't find my car. I'm not going to explain it. Screw you guys. Okay, so school system. Let's get to hard knocks here. School. There's cutbacks in the school. Everyone knows there is. So my older daughter's in kindergarten last year, and they had the final field trip where they go out. And there's always something awesome, right? You go somewhere awesome on the final field trip. They went, and I kid you not, they went to the dollar store. The dollar store is the final field trip, and they had to walk. They had to walk to the dollar store. So they send a letter home, and they're like, put $3 in a Ziploc and send that along with them. So there's 40 kids walking down the street with quite literally bags of money. It's like a mugger's delight. Go slap mug some children. Anyway, so yeah, the next trip is going to be, I think they're going to go see some grass. And then they're going to go see a really old tree. And then for the final trip again, they're going to go see the inside of a bus. Where are we going? Nowhere. We can't afford to start the bus. This is Brampton. Gonna do that. So anyway, I'm getting a little older, and it snuck up on me and I didn't even know, and because no one helped me out with it. So I got this little tip here. You can tell you're getting old when your wife starts to smell like Sears. It's like coupons and sadness. Derek Jeter cologne. I love the Derek Jeter cologne. Anyway, you're also old if you know who Mario Van Peebles is. Laughter from old people. The Van Peebles. That's the way that goes. So people, this is pretty common perception, but people always think that attractive women, good-looking women have all the advantages in life, right? They don't get the speeding ticket, they get to go to the front of the, they get to go to the front of the line, all this stuff, right? But I'll tell you something, ugly chicks get to have longer sex. Checkmate, good-looking people. So I had this t-shirt and it said polio on it. Shit just got real. What just happened? So I had this shirt that said polio on it, and this girl comes up to me and she's like, "Hey, that's not funny. My grandfather had polio." I said, "So what? My grandfather was a Nazi." I'm not a Nazi. You don't have polio. What are we even talking about? Oh, it's a slow burn, that one. Speaking of which, I think that World War II could have been completely avoided. I'm pretty sure that Hitler was just looking for a high five. In his defense, because you should defend Hitler, in his defense, he thought it might have just been him, so he sent 10,000 guys down to the border. They tried to get high fives. They didn't do any better. And that's what can happen when you leave someone hanging. That's right. That's right. Hey, you know that thing when you're driving a car and you stick your hand out the window? This is going to clear everyone's palates of that stuff I just said. Don't you worry. You know, you stick your hand out the window and you do like the thing like it's a plane? That's good fun, right? Just like that? Okay, here's a little thing you can try on the way home. If you turn your hand sideways, the air feels like a titty. And the faster you drive, the bigger the titty gets. That titty joke was so good, we forgot all about Hitler. Good. Thank you very much. I've been Dan Teal. Bring John Barry back up. Woo!
Keep it going for Dan Teal. Danny boy.